Today, I'll be doing a video. Fictitious story. One day, there was a man, a king. He was dignified, honorable. Loved his kingdom very much. He was diligent in his protecting and preserving of the kingdom. This, however, didn't entirely thwart the pernicious influences which were entering into the kingdom. He began to notice things happening within the kingdom. He began to notice the pernicious influences enter into it. That didn't make him at all pleased. He decided that he would wield the princess of the kingdom as an instrument to counteract pernicious influences within entering into the kingdom. He directed her to an area within the kingdom, and she remained there, repeatedly saying the maxim which he had told her. He retained honor and dignity. The people respected his decision. when the pernicious influences in the kingdom, when the persons behind the pernicious influences within the kingdom were located, the people thought the punishment of the king, they thought it to be severe. This, however, didn't detract from the tranquility which was found throughout the kingdom. The people got the sense that the severity would be very useful in maintaining the tranquility. They began to appreciate the severity of the king. They saw him in an even more dignified and honourable way on account of it. It wasn't long until all the persons behind the pernicious influences, it wasn't long until they had all been dealt with. The people saw the condition of the individuals behind the pernicious influences, and they were awestruck. Whoa! But they realized that the severity of the king was something permissible and alright. The princess, repeating the maxim, had a strong sense of fulfillment. She felt she had done something quite good. She didn't pity the severity of the punishment which the king had decreed. She didn't pity the persons which were subject to that. She came to admire the king, and she was glad that he had done what he did. Even though the severity was great, and even though she had a sensitivity to her, which the severity of the punishment a bit hard to accept at first. The people lauded the princess, and her words regarding the severity of the punishment decreed by the king, the words helped the people to say that the king was an honourable man, highly dignified. The kingdom grew in strength, and the people felt more secure. There was a strong sense of stability and contentment. The kingdom began to advance in technology. The kingdom grew in allies. And future possibilities of pernicious influences had been reduced considerably. The king was very pleased with this. He was glad that things were going well for his people, and that the pernicious influences had been dealt with.